Hello everybody, welcome back, and let's simply get started from here on. And I just named the title wrong. This is actually 125th day, and it is the 24th day of the title, so let me even change that. Apart from those particular things, I hope everything else is alright, and then we can just simply get started from here. And again, we will be working on the same project that we've been working on so far, and that is the Let's Talk app, where we are actually implementing everything. And today we are gonna be focusing on two things. That is gonna be recording. We should be able to record the stream and all, and after that we should actually be able to save that stream recording. And apart from this particular thing, we should be able to chat with others. So this is the plan for now, but let's see how it's gonna be going on. Apart from this particular thing, the internet speed, why is it showing like that? Let me keep my mobile there. I hope it's gonna be fine, and yeah, it is fine. So let's continue from here on. I hope the audio quality is good. Okay, so everything seems to be fine right now. So without any further delay, let's simply get started from here on. And the first thing I will be doing is to just simply opening up the project, spinning up the project, whatever you call that. So coming back here, projects, and let's talk. This was the application. So let's simply open it. So it's gonna be open just like this. And first of all, of course, I will have to work on the UI section. So let me even collapse everything here. Let me close everything here, Control A. And this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. So what is gonna be the overall thing? So if I actually go to app, main, meeting, page.tsx over here. So inside meeting options, I'm mainly going to have one more button that will be responsible for recording the things and all. Okay, at the end of the day, as soon as I start recording, as soon as I start recording, at that time I should even get a timer. Okay, this much, this is the duration of this recording that has been recorded and all. And this should be somewhere maybe on the right side. So on the right side somewhere here, I'm gonna be having that option, and there are gonna be only one option or two. That's gonna be only one option, at least for now, on the right side that I will have, that is for recording thing and all. So how should that be looking like? First of all, let me run the project so that I'm actually able to see the result and all. ls npm run dev. It will be starting the backend, and same is gonna be going for the front end as well. So npm run dev. So right now both of them are gonna be starting. I need to have this. Okay, never mind, let's continue. There was a flying bug that was just simply bothering me. Interesting. Sometimes I get really new words. Come on here, are you gonna keep bothering me or what? Okay, let's go ahead. And right now, first of all, let's have a look at the result. Exactly what am I gonna be seeing here? And the goal is pretty simple. Work on the recording part and work on the chat section so that people are gonna be talking to each other. Chat section is gonna be ready first of all using socket.io, and after that I'm gonna be getting ready one more chat section that will be using data channel. So if you know about WebRTC, so there is something called data channel. So using data channel as well, you can just simply send the messages and all. So this is the overall plan, but let's see how it's gonna be going on. So if I actually just come here and enter the name, that's gonna be unstoppable, enter. So I'm inside this. So I have this recording camera. I hope it, of course I cannot turn the camera on right now, mainly because OBS is using my camera. I can definitely share the screen if I'm not wrong. Right now nothing is working. Why is that so? Because the peer connection hasn't been created yet, but it should be working still. So as there is no peer connection, but if I click on this share screen, so it should be asking for the screen, but it is not working as expected. Why is that so? This is insane. This literally, what is the problem? I mean, there's something wrong with this. What? I'm not aware of the name. What can I call it? This is like a bug that is hovering around me. But let's go ahead. and name it Vipendra. Why am I not able to share the screen directly when I'm the only one who is inside the meeting? Once I'm inside this, if I turn on the camera, sorry, forget about the camera, let's click. Okay, it's still not working. Interesting. Um, Insane. If I just simply reload it one more time, there's something wrong with the code, the basic code itself, so I have to figure it out. But whenever I join VIP suppose, and as soon as I joined, okay, it could be because I'm not able to share the screen because the camera I didn't allow it from here. So let's simply reset it, reload it, and this is gonna be VIP, and this time I'm gonna align this one, so allow this time. Still it's not gonna be visible over here because the camera is actually being used from OBS, and because of that thing I'm getting this error, and I cannot share the screen until unless I actually have my local stream. That is the logic that I had, and that logic is causing the issue. I'm actually gonna kill them, or let me turn this on Motin. I hope it's gonna just make them go away. So what is the problem? The main problem is that whenever I click on this start share screen, this one handle screen share, so over here I just simply start the screen share, and when I actually start the screen share, first of all I'm checking whether there is local stream or not, and I don't really have to check for that. Even if there is no local stream, I have to just simply start sharing the screen. So let's simply turn it off, and then it should be working fine. Coming back to this one, if I just simply reload the page right now, VP VIP, and if I click on this, yeah, now I'm getting that option. I should be able to share the screen just for myself, that's another case, but ultimately at the end of the day the screen is being shared and I'm actually able to see that. Again, this is not on the full screen. I will be even working on that functionality, but for now, as the screen is being shared, nothing could be better than that. Apart from this, of course I cannot share the wow, as soon as I turned it off, it is still like that. So this is something that I have to work on. So reload it, and VIP enter. So if I actually start sharing the screen, that's okay, I can cancel it too, it works. But once the screen is being shared, and coming back to this one, if I actually hide it and just simply stop it, this stop doesn't work. I'm not able to stop it directly. That's interesting. So let's fix this thing as well. So when it comes to stop, so whenever coming back to this stop screen, so it mainly depends on the new state that I have, and that simply means whenever I click on it, this should be triggered. So CLG or alert is stopping the screen share, just like this. Let's see whether it works or not. Coming back to this one, yeah, stopping the screen share, it does work. So what is the problem? Going, let's simply get rid of this now. Go to stop screen share, and first of all I check whether I have the original video track or not, and I will definitely have that, won't I? No, I won't have that. Okay, let's simply comment this as well over here. So when it comes to stop, but as soon as I stop that, so first of all I replace all the tracks with the original video track. But if there is not that, then what? So in that case, what can I do? This should only run if I have the original video track. So if I have the original video track, in that case I'm gonna be just simply adding it. Otherwise what? Otherwise, and screen stream get tracks for each. This screen stream is actually gonna be null. This is fine, and dispatch set screen share state, and this is gonna be like this. This should be quite working. This should be working fine. Let's click on this now, and it is stopped. So let's simply reload the page. VIP enter. Right now there is no camera because it's been used by the OBS side. And if I click on screen share, I should be able to just simply share any screen or entire screen, depends on me. So I can select it, I can share it. So right now entire screen is being shared. If I click on cancel, it is stopped. Okay, let me just spin up Irene webcam. So once this is here, so I can just give OBS a demo camera from here, so that it doesn't bother me. and right now I can be back here again, and it's time to use camera and screen share both at the same time, and let's see how it goes. So VIP enter. By the way, first of all, I think I need to, yeah, camera is being shared. So if I click on the camera, I'm visible here. If I click on the screen share, let's see whether it works or not. Gonna be sharing the entire screen for now. So this is how screen share goes on. I can just directly stop it from here, and I'm back to this. And if I click on just the camera again, so yeah, the overall things are quite working well. Stop it, cancel, turn on the camera. Okay, I have no problem with this. How about the mic? Hello, hello, hello. It doesn't seem to be working here. So as the camera is working, so mic is definitely working. The thing is that I'm the only one in the meeting, so that is why there is no effect from the mic side. So this is understandable. Let's continue going ahead, and the next thing is that I have to create an icon for the mic here. So I'm gonna be just simply as well. That simply means I will have to maintain the state. So let's go to where features. I'm using Redux, so I need to maintain the state then and there. So meeting state, I have mic on, camera on, screen share on, and the next is gonna be, by the way, this has remote stream doesn't really, I'm not using it anymore. So let me get rid of it. Has remote streams, get rid of it, and coming back to this one, set remote stream. There should be a set my camera. What was the set has remote stream? Okay, get rid of this. Set has remote stream. Let's get rid of this. It should be fine. And then as for this one, fine. Let's simply get rid of this one as well. So okay, I got this thing done. I hope I will not be facing errors somewhere else, but in case if I face, of course I will be fixing them. And the next thing that I need to have, that is recording, and that's gonna be false by default. And the type of this is recording is again gonna be a boolean. So is recording, that's gonna be boolean, just like this. So this is done, is recording, and set is recording. I have to just simply set it as well here. So screen recording, and this is gonna be like what, set screen recording, just like this. I will be getting the state, I will be getting the action. That action can be either that action is definitely gonna be a boolean. So I can even give it a type over here, keep bro inside payload action, I have a boolean, just like this. So this is gonna be fine. And now I'm gonna be changing the state. So state dot is recording, that's gonna be equals to action dot payload. So this is how it's gonna be done. And I need a comma here. And once I have this set is screen recording, after that set let's name it easy screen recording, it would be better. Set easy screen recording, so that it makes more sense. Control C, Control V, and just simply go ahead like this. So I'm exporting it from here. So ultimately I'm maintaining the state, and also that's good. Apart from this particular thing, let's simply get rid of it. And I need to get the screen recording value from the media. So if I go to the top, phone is not being used here, right? Yeah, it's not being used. Let's get rid of this. Similarly, I'm not even using this React over here. So I need to get the value of mic on, camera on, screen share, and is recording from meeting media. That's okay, I have this. Once I have the value of is recording, then I can just simply change the state. So if is recording, then sorry, not here, my bad, it was merely for the screen share. Coming back to this one, but it should be somewhat like screen recording, right? Let's see how it's gonna be going on. But if it is recording, then show something, otherwise show something. Is recording, yeah, is recording. So this is how it's gonna be going on. But I need to go to Lucid React right now. So Lucid React icons. So let's simply look for some icons for recording and all. Otherwise I will just simply write some text. Recording. Good that I got it here. So for recording thing, record. Okay, what should I be using? Gonna be checking Zoom for a while. Let's see how it looks like there. So if we actually record something in Zoom, I'm not aware of the UI thing and all. So going to create a new meeting. So whichever, I'm gonna be just going with the same way, the way it's implemented on Zoom. The same way I will try to implement it. So got it. Share, not this one, yeah. Okay, coming back to this one, there should be some more option, and this record option is here. If I click on this, it record to this computer, record settings. Okay, if I click on this, record to this computer. Okay, so what is the issue? Okay, so it should be something like this only, but as soon as it starts recording, it should become red. By the way, I don't know, for some reason it is unable to record, maybe because there are no screens and all. That's okay, let's simply end the meeting. Wow, one more good option I get: end the meeting for all or leave the meeting. So I may be even implementing this. Got it. By the way, I'm gonna be going with this one, and this is bad. How about this one? Recording icon. Okay, so these are the SVGs, right? I'm gonna be having them here, and I hope I will be able to use them the better way. So first one is gonna be this, second one is gonna be this. So when it is not recording, it will look something like this. When it actually recording, that's gonna be a recording option. So I'm gonna be using them from here, or it can be something like this as well. So if I actually click on this, okay, copy PNG, I can only just copy the PNG. So if I just simply come back here, I should not be able to paste it, that is for sure. But it turns out, yeah, I cannot copy the PNG. Interesting, I cannot copy the SVG that is paid. Let's get rid of this. Download free recording icons and PNG. So this is for recording. Apart from this particular thing, how long will it take to just find the right thing? If I click on this, get rid of this, what am I gonna be getting? This is quite good actually, not bad. So recording, and then it will become something like this while getting recorded, or while recording the stuff and all. But for this thing, what all can I get? SVG, Control C, PNG. I can just simply get the PNGs, and that's it. Copy icon to clipboard. Can I get it here? Not possible. I can only download it, and that's bad. Okay, as for the icon, I will be, let me just give it one more try. Otherwise, I will have to what? Time to take the help of ChatGPT. It can create for me. Interesting. Create SVG Gs for recording the screen and stopping. As simple as that. Why am I worrying about anything? It's just simply gonna be creating that. Stop screen, it should be something like this. Oh well, it just created this using Tailwind CSS and all. Okay. If you want animated version like red dot Tailwind, yeah, give me the code. So let's see what it actually creates right now. So this is the code SVG mainly for that. Is this how it looks like? Wow, it will keep blinking. Amazing job. And apart from this particular thing, it actually looks like this. So okay, kinds of if you want fully minimum, no standard, no rounded modern UI toggle version, I'm gonna be going with them. They are kind of okay for me. So if it is actually it is for stop recording screen, so it will look like this. Give me proper icons that shows that recording is on or off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is good. Why does it look so big one? But this is for recording. This is, oh well, this is crazy. I need to give it a proper prompt. So the first one is okay, but the second one, first one is okay. Make the second one better. Yeah, this does make sense. Quite strange, but okay, let's continue with them. So first of all, I'm gonna be having this one. For getting the code, I should be able to get the code like this, or better, I should have it just below. This is the code, right? So this is the SVG that I have. Interesting. Can't I use SVG directly in OBS? Sorry, not OBS, here. And left hand side of the arithmetic operation must be a type of any. Let me turn it off. Try to use this directly over here. Sorry, not this. And come back here, try to use this directly. So you can use this directly here, but what is the problem then? SVG can definitely be used, but there is a problem with that. Okay, I'll figure it out. So this is the first thing, and the second thing is gonna be the stopping thing. So let's click on the code. This was the main code for that as well. So this is the SVG that I have. This is for the stopping it. And again, let's simply get rid of this. So this is how it's gonna be looking like. Quite crazy, but okay. So these are the two SVGs that I have. How about the result? Well, these are the SVGs that I'm getting here. So interesting. I'm able to make them being rendered here. But apart from this particular thing, what kind of SVG is this? Just a minute. What about the new one that I got? Control Shift T. Coming back to this. The last one is not good. So this is the SVG that I need. Okay, I'm already getting this. So let's simply is recording, and I'm just simply changing the icons and all. That is quite interesting. So recording icon. This is actually a good option. On the basis of that thing, it's gonna be changing, and this recording icon is actually gonna be inside component. So this is gonna be one of the components. So recording icon.tsx, it just simply gets what is recording property from here, and I'm gonna be sending it. On the basis of that thing, it's either gonna be rendering the recording icon, or it's gonna be rendering the recording off. Then that's it. Quite good one. And in this way, I will not have to just write all of this code here. So let's see exactly how it looks like. On the basis of that thing, I'm gonna be making changes and all. Get rid of this. Coming back to this one, not needed. Get rid of this as well. I'm gonna be using just on the right side. I have this button, that's fine, but it's not gonna be visible, at least for right now. And recording icon, just like this. I have to give it is recording, and that's gonna be suppose true. In that case, what happens? I'm gonna be having two of them here. First one is gonna be true. Second one is actually gonna be false over here. And let's see how they are looking like. Coming back to this one. Okay, so this is how they look like. Actually, that's not the best, but I'm okay with that for now. Later, I can change the SVGs better and all. That's fine. By default, it looks. What was the icon I had initially? Coming back to this one. If I don't want this, then I can actually use this, or I can make it just okay. Let me do one thing. I'm gonna be changing it on my own. So going back to this one, I'm gonna be using the same style here. So these two things, Control C, and I'm gonna be using them here, circles. And when it comes to these circles, so the same color is actually going to be used. So the stroke that I'm actually using for this, Control C, I'm gonna be using for this. So Control V, and let's simply get rid of both the things. So this is how it's gonna be going on. I just changed the stroke color and fill color, and that's it. And right now if I actually have look at the result, so this is how it looks like. This is even better. And after that, what can I do once this much is done? And okay, stroke width and then other circle fill, things are fine. The next thing that I can actually do, coming back to this particular button, by the way, they need to be a button kind of thing. So in order to make them a button, meeting options, I have this is really amazing. Apart from this particular thing, at the end of the day, a recording button that should be, so it's okay, as that's gonna be just an icon, so I'm gonna be just simply uncommenting this. Once this is uncommented, here I will be giving that option. So a recording icon just like this. Let's see how it's gonna be looking like. It looks like this. That's crazy. In that case, by default it looks great. So if I just simply have that much recording icon, this is more than enough. And just below that I may have one thing, so cut, and that's actually gonna be a div here, and just below this span start recording. This is gonna be really small, and let's make it is recording. That's gonna be false for now. Later I will be changing it. And how does it look like? It looks like that. Okay, class name flex column, and let's see. Okay, after that items are gonna be center. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be looking like. As for this paragraph, class name, and this is gonna be bg text gray. There is another thing, text accent. What is this called? I don't know, but this can definitely be used. There was another property, because I'm using shared cn to text muted foreground. This was the one. So this is how it looks like, and I can make it smaller. So text small. After small I have medium. Okay, let's go with this much. This is more than enough for now, and this is gonna be just I'm gonna be making it a button. So this is how I will have it. This is quite okay. Once this is a button, cursor is actually gonna be pointer, so it should be pointing this, and just after that everything is gonna be having the red color. So having the red color in the sense, if I give it a text red by default 500 or something, then what will happen? Well, nothing happens, or what? Text red 500. If I give it text red, why is this so? Text red 500. Okay, it works here, but can I make it important? Even that does not work. Okay, so it turns out that I will have to give them the text color conditionally, so that's even fine. So I will be checking the value of his recording. So over here, cut it from here. Okay, so if is recording, first of all, this is gonna be the color, but that's gonna be conditionally. So if is recording, in that case text red around 500 or something, otherwise give it this color. So this is gonna be fine, and okay, that's fine. And if I just change the value of his recording to true, in that case the color changes. If it is false, then the color changes again. By the way, let's make it false right now. Apart from this particular thing, instead of using this way, I can use one inside UI, sorry, inside hook. I should be getting that hook use mobile, not use mobile, use auth, not this one as well. I had a hook from the shared CN side, if I'm not wrong. What is that called? CN lib. Where can it get it from? It should be inside hooks only. So it doesn't seem to be here. Am I not using shared CN? I am using shared CN. Package.json shared. I do have that. Control W, get rid of this, stop this. So in that case, where can I have that? I get a hook. So public provider models cannot be here. Label utilities, I think this is the one. Yeah, CN. So what can I do? Components, mainly inside the components, that was the media option, and inside this particular media option I can directly use CN. But how this CN is used? So this CN simply gets the values and just simply merges them. Okay, that simply means I can say, I don't know how this CN is used. So let's simply get an example. So CN in the shared CN, not UI, CN utility function in shared CN UI. Coming back to this one, how can I use this? So import CLX from CLX, import CLX from CLX. CLX is gonna be foo, true, and bar base. So strings variadic. So foo, if true, then this. If okay, it just simply adds the all of them. Got it? So conditionally, just simply adds it. So for that thing, even I'm gonna be using CN here somewhere. Okay, I'm not using it, but I know how it's going to be used. So what I'm gonna be doing here, first of all, CN is mainly gonna be used for adding the styles and all. So let's simply cut everything. CN is gonna be imported once I have the CN. After that, I'm gonna be having the style, but this is not gonna be like this. So let's simply get rid of this section. If false, then do this, otherwise do this, and comma. This is how it's gonna be going on. And let's get rid of this as well. And this text medium is actually gonna be inside. Text is gonna be medium. So this is how it's gonna be going on. So what I'm saying, CN is mainly gonna be used for combination. What is the full form? I have no idea. So let's even check it out if I can get it from here. CN utility function in shared CN UI. When I saw the CN function being imported from this in shared CN UI code, I assume that this function's name is derived from shared CN, since it contains CN, that it handles some code logic, and turns out it is a wrapper of CLX. Yeah, that is right. CLX TV merge. I question why would you need such a wrapper? To understand the reason behind this CN wrapper, you must understand the CLX and tailwind merge. So when it comes to the CLX, official definition is that it is a tiny 239 B utility for constructing class names and string conditionally. So it's like it just combines the things together. Also serves as a faster and smaller drop in replacement for class name modules and all. So I can import it like this, or I can import it like this. It's completely up to me. After CLX, foo, add this. So if it is true, then it will be added. Then similarly CLX, then I can have an object as well. So inside this foo true, far false, and then this true. Wow, amazing job. And after that CLX foo true, ultimately it is gonna be working in many ways. And tailwind merge, so there is another package called TW merge, tailwind merge, and it just simply merges the classes conditionally. So this is the first design, this is the second one, and it's gonna be merging all of them at the same time. So this is how it works. Coming back to this CN, so if I just hover over this, so it simply uses TV merge, and it uses CLX as well. So CLX will be just simply kind of combining them. TV merge will be used for merging them. So TV merge mainly comes from a tailwind, and CLX comes from CLX. So this is how it's gonna be going on. So at the end of the day, what is actually happening? Hover BG dark P3 P1 is here, P3 is here, P2 is here, P1 is here, P3 is here. So P3 all together. Okay, so TV merge is mainly used for kind of formatting it, so that if you have multiple properties, design property or CSS style, so it just selects the most needed one, or the most prioritized one. So TV merge is mainly used for that. So to be honest, I have never used the Tailwind merge package before, so I visited the official docs and learned that it is a utility function to efficiently merge Tailwind CSS classes in JS without style conflicts. Yeah, so that is mainly what is the use of this. And this CLX is mainly used for combining the things. So over here, first of all, using CLX, I'm just compiling all the inputs that I'm gonna be getting, and just after that, this TB merge will be just simply making it optimized. So this is the only thing that's gonna be happening. And inside CN, I can provide many inputs using comma and all. So this is how the things go on. Amazing job. By the way, coming back to this one. Oh, okay. By the way, is recording gonna be giving the value of is recording only, and similarly, I'm gonna be having this value is recording. So this much is done. And one more thing, if is the recording, in that case I'm gonna be having this value, otherwise this value. By the way, if it's recording, in that case stop recording. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things. And I have to change the value whenever I click on this particular button. So whenever, as soon as I click on this button, on click handle screen recording, handle screen recording, and it should be just the opposite of the previous value, right? So handle screen recording, and when it comes to this particular value, so what can I do? I can just make the opposite of the previous value. So coming back to this one, over here I can have one more function. So new state is actually gonna be the screen recording value. So is recording, and the new state is gonna be just opposite of that. So new state is gonna be something like that. So I just got the new state. Once I got the new state, I'm gonna be just simply setting that. So I hope the same thing I'm doing here. So as long as I'm adding them, so toggle camera will mainly toggle the camera, that's okay. And dispatch, I'm just simply setting the state over here. Same thing is gonna be happening over here as well. So dispatch and set is recording, and that's gonna be new state. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things. Let's see whether it works or not. So coming back to this one, this particular, wow, handle screen recording is not defined, but it is defined right now. Have a look at that again. Well, that's not defined. So handle screen recording, spelling is wrong. Handle screen recording, right now it is fine. Let's enter the name. That's gonna be okay, anything. Let's click on this recording. It starts recording, and I can just simply stop the recording, and it just simply stops the recording. So this is how it just simply goes on. Apart from this particular thing, I need to have the timing as well. How am I supposed to get the timing, and where should I show the timing? Okay, so where should I show the timing? This is fine, but how should I show the timing, and where should I be showing that? That is something I can show the timing using the timer and all, that's fine. Even there is something called use set timeout, set interval, so that can be done. But open Zoom, start it. Here we are inside the Zoom. Okay, it doesn't open or what? Okay, here I am, and now I can just simply click on this, start recording, record this computer. That's what I want. So what is the problem? I am not able to record this. I can just simply share the screen, click on this, literally share the VS Code screen. So this is gonna be shared over here, and coming back to Zoom, show the meeting, and my screen. If I actually try to record this,
recording in progress,
but where is the timing? Am I not getting timing anywhere? It's okay, but here I'm getting this recording, and I can simply stop it, and maybe at the top only I will be showing the timing as well. Now, the thing is that I'm not getting the timing, like exactly how much it's been recorded, and that's insane. Never mind, let's simply stop it. I can pause it, I can stop it, it's completely up to me.
Recording stopped.
Okay, that's great. So what am I gonna be doing for now? These are good options actually. converting it. Amazing job. Exit this. Okay, so this is where it is inside. What zoom and documents, zoom and all. Okay, fine. Coming back to this, when it comes to the timing and all, I will be adding the timing later, but as for the timing, I think once I start recording, the timing should be shown somewhere here, or yeah, somewhere here, because I don't really have any place to just simply show that. Mm, yeah, this does make sense. I will be just working on this thing for sure, but for now even this much is better. Let's continue going ahead, continue to go ahead. So this much is done, and after this is done, then the next thing that I need to do is to just simply actually start recording the screen. When it comes to the toggle camera and all, at that time I have these functions inside media manager, and these are responsible for just simply stopping it on and all, right? So one start a screen share. So even when I clicked on the screen share, so let me just have a look at the flow. So as soon as I clicked on the screen share, I handle screen share. Coming back to media options, this done, screen share. So I just simply start everything from here on, and the same thing I'm gonna be doing here. So just in here I got my new state, and just below, if I am just, it's gonna be same, I'm gonna be having the new state, and on the basis of new state I'm gonna be getting the things done. Getting the things done in the sense, even dispatch can be used then and there. As soon as I started sharing the screen, so at that time the value of this dispatch is gonna be started sharing the screen. No, this is okay, this can be here. Let's keep it at the top, because I'm gonna be set actually changes. And apart from this particular thing, if I face the errors, then of course I will be getting it there. But await start recording, I will have to create this function for sure. And but this is how it's gonna be going ahead. This is gonna be kind of a sync function, because stop, I am gonna be awaiting it inside that too. So await stop recording. This is how it's gonna be going ahead. If new state is true, that's okay. And let's make it async so that I don't get the error over here. So this much is done. Now I need to get this function. So need to go to the media manager. So media manager is gonna be here. Inside media manager, I'm gonna be creating everything related to the media. So export const start recording, just like this. It's actually gonna be somewhat like this, and let's make it async. So this is the first function that I have, control C, control V. This is the second one. This is gonna be stop recording, and let's have some comments here. Start recording. Similarly, the second one is gonna be stop recording. So recording, this much I've done. And the next thing that I'm gonna be doing over here, that is starting to record the screen. And the interesting thing will start actually happening from here. Whenever you start recording the screen, so first of all you get the media. Okay, so kind of screen recording media. So what should I name that? Const screen recording, or what I can say, const screen stream. Just a minute. There are few steps that you need to follow over here. First of all, what do I actually want to record? Do I want to record the whole screen or any specific one? And when I just simply started a screen share just over here, so I got display media and I made it true. So at that time it actually happened like this. Am I gonna be doing it, or the whole screen is gonna be recorded to get display media? I do have a code, but before even that I need to make sure that what happens here. So capture screen, capture audio. When it comes to capturing screen, media constraints, get display media. So get display media will be actually giving me some specific media. Yeah, let's simply run this code. I actually wanted to just record the whole screen, but how am I gonna be recording the whole screen? Because this will mainly select a specific one. Then that's what I don't want. Ls. By the way, I can just simply start npm start. It will just what the literally. I think I'm already listening on that particular port. Coming back to this one. Let's stop both the things right now. Of course, Next.js runs on port 3000. let's simply run this project, and I want to check exactly what gets recorded at the end. So coming back to this, localhost 3000 slash action. This is the code that's been written in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So it's quite straightforward. The code is actually written in just simply these three languages. I'm not using any framework and all, so that's fine too. Let's name it VIP. This is how it looks like, a quite basic one, I get it. But if I just simply click on this record, it just simply asks for it. Amazing job. So I can record the screen of a particular participant. Okay, and what am I supposed to be doing? I want to record the whole screen. How to record the whole screen using what? Navigator in HTML. I think this is how it's gonna be going ahead. How to only allow display capture with a how to only allow display capture with the navigator media devices display. Okay, I want to allow a user to capture their screen. However, I don't want them to have the option to capture a window or app or tab, only the whole screen. How do I do this? If I can share the whole screen as well, right? Sorry, that is even possible. When you are actually sharing the screen, at that time you can select the whole screen, and the whole screen is going to be recorded. This is even a better option. Amazing job. By the way, if I just simply have a look at this, so I think this is gonna be the best thing for now. And later I have the recorder, I have the stream, add event listener. As soon as you click on that, you get the display. Once you get the display, you create a new media. That media has the particular stream that you got, and after that video source object. Okay, this is how you just simply do the things. And writable, there can be many ways. The way that I'm gonna be going ahead with going ahead right now is, first of all, getting the media stream. So using this both the things, capture screen, capture audio, I'm just simply getting the media. Once I got the media, I'm going to create a new media altogether. So this media contains all the tracks of it. So this is how the new tracks, new stream I got. This stream ultimately contains the screen as well as the video. Once I have the new screen, and then of course I'm gonna be creating the media recorded, and this media recorder object is needed to be instantiated here. You have to just simply pass the stream, and as soon as you start, it will be start recording. So this is how it just simply goes on. Once the recording is started, so you will be listening for the on data available. So this is the event that gets triggered just after that. So you are gonna be saving the chunks inside the chunk object. Once this is done, then whenever you click on stop, so at the time whenever the value is stopped, in the sense whenever what can I say, when does it even stop? Okay, when the value stops, this particular thing happens. But the thing is that when am I stopping it? I think I missed this much is okay. On stop record, what am I actually doing? Media record is stop, so I need to have this media record button, kind of variable, so that I can just simply call stop over here, and this is gonna be stopped. And as soon as this is stopped, so this stop function gets triggered, and the remaining things happen. So it's kind of straightforward. First of all, get the stream, screen stream, audio stream. Once you got that, create a new one. Once you created the new one, create a new media stream recorder object. Once you have that, so you have the reference variable of this particular class and all. Once you have that, you can just simply start. As soon as you start, you will start getting the data. So once you start getting the data, save it in the chunks. Once you have saved it in the chunks, and after that, whenever you stop that, at that time, first of all, you will ask the user for entering the name. And once you ask the user for entering the name, stop all the tracks from the stream. Once that is done, okay, fine. After that, you need to just create this blob. I still need to know more about it. But what this blob does, it just simply gets your chunks and gets the type of the video, and that's it. On the basis of that thing, using the blob, you can create a URL. Again, you need to you can even save it directly in your device. That is even possible, but I'm gonna be going with this way because I don't really have quite a but because you are online on I mean, you are in a meeting on a website, so of course you should be downloading it from there, and that is why. And again, I need to know more about all these things. So this blob is just simply used for this getting the chunks. It will get your all chunks, and it will get the type of the video, and it will, with the help of this blob, you will be able to create the URL. Once the URL is created, using that URL you can just download the stuff. So for downloading it, you are just simply using the anchor tag. So you're just simply creating a like anchor tag element. After that you are giving the style null so that that is not visible. You are just passing that URL as an href, and a.download is gonna be download in the sense that property that's gonna be clip name plus webcam. So whenever you download that, so the name is gonna be this. Okay, after that document body append child, so it will be appended to the body, and after that I'm just simply clicking it, so it just simply auto clicked. So these are the things that are happening. And lastly, after a few seconds and all, I just simply remove it from the body. So I'm gonna be removing it from the body, and I'm just simply revoking the URL, in the sense the URL that I had earlier that would not be actionable or workable. So this much I'm doing over here. So let's simply go ahead. Again, there can be many ways, and this is something that I'm yet to learn. So I will be learning about all these things, but let's go with the knowledge that I already have, and on the basis of that I'm gonna be going ahead. So coming back to this one, so what am I gonna be doing? As soon as I start sharing the screen, not this one, coming back to this one, start recording, right? So first of all, there are gonna be two things here. First of all, I need to get the screen stream. Okay, first of all, I need stream. First of all, I need to have this. Then I need to have the audio stream, because when I'm actually recording, at that time there should be both audio stream, audio as well as video. So audio stream, so there should be both. So let's simply get the stream first of all. So await, there is an object called a navigator. So navigator, this one, navigator dot oh, I forgot, media devices. Yeah, so navigator dot media devices dot get display media or user media. If you are getting the user media, that simply means you can get your camera and audio, video and all, and get display media, in the sense it will be just giving the display media and all. And in this case, what will you be doing? It will be getting some properties, and I'm gonna simply say that, bro, I just want video, and that video is gonna be true. And I can even turn on the audio as well. Audio, I can even turn it true. But as for this audio, it should not get the audio. I mean, it will be getting the audio from those devices as well. So whenever you just record or share, at that time you can allow this audio. But for now, I just don't want to do this. I can later add this functionality as well. Whenever I'm just simply getting the display media, at that time I have to get the audio of the media as well. But for now, let's simply go with the video, because I want my audio to be there. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. By the way, you can just get the audio as well, completely up to you. So whatever media you are running, you are gonna be getting the audio as well. Let's simply make it true. And later, even if I don't speak, if there is the audio in the media, that will be kind of recorded too. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. And audio in the media, in the sense whichever media it is recording, at that time, if there's any audio, so that's gonna be added. So to do is gonna be check how it works. And what I think right now, if you are sharing recording any media, recording any display, so if there is any audio in that particular display, that particular display audio is gonna be added to. That's what I get right now. But again, we can explore it quite a lot, I mean quite in depth. So await navigator dot media devices. I want media devices, and after media devices, this time I want to use the get user media, because from the user media side, I want my audio. So I don't want the video, but I definitely want the audio, because my audio should also be there. So audio is gonna be true over here. So right now I've got them, and then I can just simply create the stream or recording stream. This is gonna be the recording stream at the end, and that is gonna be new media stream. There is an object called media stream, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and this is gonna be taking an array, and inside this particular array, it simply gets the track. So there could be track 1, there could be track 2, and as you just give it the tracks, then it just simply creates the new stream for you. And for getting the tracks, I'm gonna be using this is screen stream. So screen stream track. So I can just simply say that screen stream that I have dot get tracks. It will be giving all the tracks. Okay, get tracks what? It just simply returns me the tracks, and once it returns me the tracks, so ultimately here I get the array. Okay, just keep that particular thing in mind. Whenever you click this, when it comes to this particular thing, whenever you are getting this, so ultimately you are getting an array, and you have to just give the, you get the array of object like const screen stream tracks. So okay, you get the array in the sense this is gonna be like track number 1, track number 1, track number 2, something like this. But inside this you need to destructure this so that they are kind of the objects, right? So that's what I'm gonna be doing here. So first of all, I'm gonna be getting this, gonna be pasting this, but this much is not enough. I even need to destructure this so that the array is actually destructured, because if I don't destructure this, I'm myself gonna be getting the error. So here it is just simply saying what no overload matches this media stream and all. So ultimately you cannot pass an object like array, you can just simply pass the destructured tracks, and after that I'm getting the tracks of screen stream. Similarly, I have to get the tracks of this audio stream so that both of them are combined and a new stream is created. So dot dot dot, again I will be destructuring that audio stream dot get tracks, and this is how I'm gonna be getting the tracks. Not this get track by ID, not, sorry for that, get tracks, this is the second one. So this is how I've got the tracks. So ultimately I have the new stream right now, and after that I can just simply create the media recorder. So const media recorder, just like this. Once the media recorder is created, this recorded object is mainly gonna be recording. You can when you I mean use on this particular, what can I say, object or kind of reference, kind of, yeah, this is the object. So on this particular object you can call start and object, start and stop, and it will be starting and stopping your recording respectively. Okay, by the way, new media record, and this takes the stream. So I'm gonna be giving it the recording stream, this one. So as I give the recording stream, now I can call await media stream dot start. It should be just simply starting it. I think this is not needed, or what? Await has no effect, thank you. So I'm gonna be going with this directly. So this is start means your recording has started, and at the end of the day you will be stopping it as well. And if you actually want to stop it, that simply means it needs to be a global level variable over here. So as for this media recorder, I'm gonna be going at the top. Later I need to use this, so that is why this is gonna be saved somewhere here. So const media recorder, let's not name it const, letter media recorder, come on, media recorder, media recorder, media recorder. I'm gonna be naming it media recorder dot start. This is gonna be better name. So coming back to this one, media recorder, and the type of this is gonna be media recorder, I hope, sorry, not media stream, media recorder, yeah, this is the type, or it can be null, and by default it will have the null value. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. The good thing is that you usually get the types here. So this is done. As for this media recorder, I'm gonna be removing this const. So this will be saved on that variable that I just created right now. So the value of this media recorder will be assigned to that. Once I have that, I can start it, and once it is started, there are gonna be two things. Media recorder dot on data available. Whenever the data is available, I will be getting an event, and that event is gonna be giving me the data, something like this. And they're gonna be stopping as well. So media recorder dot on stop. So whenever not start, actually on stop. So whenever it actually stops, at that time I'm supposed to be doing something now. Okay, so these are the two things that I'm getting, and it's just exactly the same way. Here I had these things only. I have this on stop, and from here I got the event, and I had this on record, and from here I got the event, and from the event you just simply get the data, you just simply push it inside the chunks, and that is it. And that's the same thing we are gonna be doing here. The thing is that, am I speaking so fast? I don't know, but I want to get it done really quick. So what am I gonna be doing here? From on data, again from both of them I just simply get the event. So event is gonna be something like this, and on data channel, on data available, whenever the data is available, because the data is gonna be coming in chunks format. So I will be getting the first chunk number 1, then I will be getting the chunk number 2 and all. So ultimately I have to save all the chunks. So for that thing I'm going to create an array. So media recorder, later, or it's gonna be const recorded chunks, media recording chunks, recording chunks, just like this. This is actually gonna be an array, and when it comes to this, so it is going to be an array chunks. I don't know what is the type of this, so let's not worry about that. Later I will figure it out. And once I have this recording chunks, so as soon as I get the data over here, so recording chunks dot push, I'm gonna be pushing the chunks that I get. So event dot data, so whatever data I got, I'm just simply gonna be pushing it inside the recording chunks, and at the end of the day, using blob, I will be getting all those chunks and using that. Okay, by the way, coming here, whenever I stop it, when will I stop it? When will this particular event get triggered? First of all, media start will trigger this event. So media start will trigger on data available event. That's great. Whenever data is available, it will be getting pushed to the recording chunks. And when it comes to this on media stop, so over here I'm gonna be calling it. So whenever I stop the screen, sorry, stop recording, so at that time I'm gonna be calling media recorder dot stop. So over here it's gonna be called just like this, and as it is called, it will stop. And as soon as it optional, okay, let's make it optional. As soon as it stops, can I make it await? It doesn't have any effect. So whenever I click, whenever this particular event or function gets fired, at that time it's going to be stopped, and stopped, that means this particular event get triggered. And when this event gets triggered, so what am I supposed to do? First of all, I will ask the user to enter the name of the file. Later I will even make it better, like giving it proper what can I say, UI to just enter the name and all for the file. For now, let's simply go ahead. So const file name. Okay, this is gonna be like this. So the file name is gonna be, I'm going to prompt the user for this. So prompt, yeah, prompt the user for this, and enter the recorded file name. This is how it's gonna be going ahead. And apart from this particular thing, once I got the file name, after that, what else am I supposed to be doing? I got the file name, okay. And let me stop all the streams as well. So the streams that I actually had here, so this is the recording stream that I was talking about, and this recording stream is here. So I'm gonna be stopping this recording stream as well. So recording stream that I have dot get tracks. This way I will get all the tracks, because right now recording is going to be stopped. So I will be getting the track from here. So once I got the track, I just simply, not like this actually, I get an array of the tracks. That simply means I need to use a for each loop, and from here I will be getting the track. And once I got the track, I can just simply stop the track. So tracks are gonna be stopped like this. So this thing is done. So I have stopped the tracks as well. Once the tracks are stopped, what else? After that, I am gonna be creating a blob. I need to know more about this, but this blob is just a new blob. Yeah, just like this. It simply takes two things. It takes the blob parts in the sense the chunks that you have created. So they are the recording chunks, and then it gets the options, like what other options you want to just save here. And I'm gonna be giving it the type. The type is gonna be for the video. Again, I'm saying I still need to know more about it, and the type is gonna be webcam. I just forgot the type. Let me come back here. The type was what? Okay, not this one. Yeah, chunks not needed. Whenever I stop it, so where is it stopped? So this is where it is stopped. Whenever I stopping it, video webm. So this is the type. So video / webm, this is the type for it. As for this recording chunks, what is the problem? Variable recording chunks, simply add any type. This has any type. Okay, what is the type of this? What does this get? This is the blob part that can be an array. So can I name it blob part? The type can be blob part. Blob part array. So these chunks are gonna be so I can say, let's keep recording chunks. This makes more sense, but at the end they are gonna be having the type of blob part. Okay, coming back to this, this does not give me any error once I have the blob. After that, I can actually create the URL using the blob. By the way, this blob gets two things, the chunks and the type. Once I have this, I can just simply create the URL. URL is gonna be new. How can I create the URL? Window URL, create object URL. So that's gonna be using window.url.create object URL, and if I pass the blob, so it's gonna be created. By the way, you can just simply make a Google search as well. By the way, it should be already here as well whenever I'm creating this. So am I using blob here? Control F, blob. Well, turns out I don't really have it, but I can just simply make a Google search. How to create a URL using blob. There can be many ways, that is right, but I'm gonna be going with this one because this is the only thing that I know, of course. So url.create object, this is gonna be used, and I will be getting the URL from the window. So I can even directly get the URL, right? Can't I? Interesting. How can I get a generate blob URL? So it's like a file reader, and on load this. Uh, there must be something or the other. As for this one, this doesn't seem to be here. Okay, HTML DOM create object URL. Going through everything that I can get right now, so I can just directly get the URL as well, and I can just simply call create object URL and it will be creating that. So right now what am I doing? And over here mainly, first of all I used window and then URL. The thing is that this URL is directly accessible, so you don't even write the window over here, so that's where we can even go ahead. So that simply means this URL is wrong for, okay, instead of writing this window I can even remove it, and this is how it's gonna be working, because window is a global variable and everything inside that is directly accessible. So I can even go ahead like this. Once I got my URL, now the next thing is gonna be ki bhai create an anchor tag. So create anchor tag like this. This is just gonna be ki I should have an element, and that element should automatically get clicked, and once that element gets automatically clicked, then that's it. It should be downloaded as well. So what I'm gonna be doing, document dot create element. This is how element is going to be created. I'm gonna be creating an anchor tag. Once that is created, a dot attribute. So I'm gonna be adding href over here, and that href is gonna be what? That href is actually gonna be the name of the file name. So file name plus slash, I think, what is the type of that? The type of that is actually .webm. Okay, by the way, I could have download a clip name plus webm. Sorry for that. First of all, coming back to this here, href, I already have the URL, so I don't really need to worry about that. And a dot download, if I'm not wrong, again these are the new things completely for me, so that is why I'm even taking the help of the pre-written code, but it's kind of understandable as well. You are creating the anchor tag over here. After that, you are passing the URL over here. Once the URL is passed, whenever that is downloaded, that should have some kind of name as well. So if you don't pass it, some random name is going to be assigned. So this time I'm gonna be passing it over here. So file name plus .web. So this is gonna be the type of the video that actually gets installed. Again, the type can be anything, or even if you don't provide it, most probably a random name will be generated. By the way, a dot style. Nope. How can I make it hidden, like visual display? Nope. Attribute. What? How was it used there? Style display none. Okay. So style dot display, and the display is actually gonna be none. So this is how I'm gonna be just simply making it none as well. So this much is done. So what I did, created the element, added the href, added the name for that, style, done, and lastly I'm gonna be just clicking it. So click, and even before I click on that, because it is not added in the DOM, in the body, so it will not even, I will not able to click that automatically. So a dot not a dot document dot add append a child, document dot body dot append a child. Let's simply append it there, and once I have this, I'm gonna be appending it, and then I'm gonna be clicking it automatically. So this is auto clicked. I hope it's gonna be working, but let's see how it's gonna be going on. Once I've done this much, then what is the next thing that I have to do? It will automatically be downloaded, and once it gets automatically downloaded, then after a few milliseconds, I have to just simply remove it from the DOM that I have added, and I have to revoke this particular URL so that this URL doesn't work. So I can just simply use a set timeout. I'm following the same way that I followed there, and later I will be exploring it. I will be knowing about more things and all, but for now let's simply go ahead. So after 100 milliseconds, what am I gonna be doing? After 100 milliseconds, document dot the body that I had. So document dot body dot remove. How can I remove the element? Append child. Remove child. Nope. Remove. Yeah, I do have this. remove child, I'm gonna be removing that anchor tag that I had over here. And apart from this particular thing, I have to revoke that. So url dot revoke nope uh, url dot revoke object URL, and I will be revoking this particular URL so that this particular URL doesn't work. I hope I've done the right thing, but let's check this thing out one more time. So body append this should be auto clicked, downloadable, click chip name and that's fine, display none, and I'm just simply gonna be doing it after 100 milliseconds. So almost I'm doing everything is right, everything right, and hopefully this is gonna be just recording the things the right way. So let's simply check whether even this is getting done or not. So coming back to this one, whatever I had to do I have done here, and as for this event, this is not even needed while stopping it, so it's okay. I can let it be here, by the way, it doesn't really matter. So once this particular thing got done, then I can be back here, and I can just simply, by the way, I have to stop the other one, that this was not this one, the another code that was running. So let me just stop everything from here, and I will be just simply opening the new one. This uses actually a lot. This has what the hell? I'm facing some errors. Start recording, they need to be imported. So let's simply import it here. This let's import it here. Now it's fine. Media container. Where am I here? Where do I have the error? Okay, this is where has remote state. By the way, there is no remote state, so let's simply get rid of this. Any problem as such? No problem as such, and fine. So what will I be doing? Let's simply run it. So npm run dev. So this runs ls npm run dev. This runs as well. The front end is gonna be running. Let's check this thing out. And lastly, we have only one option, that is working on the chat application. Sorry, chat part, and that is the easiest thing actually. Using socket.io, you have to just simply send that. VIP is gonna be the user. I'm inside this. I can turn on the camera. Hi, good to see you here. After all, I haven't been sharing my on because the camera has been being used, or it's being used by the this Chrome thing, and I can turn it off. I can just simply share the screen as well. I hope it works too. So let's simply share the VS Code right now. Coming back to this one, it's being shared. I can just simply stop sharing the screen, and then I can turn the camera on as well. Everything is working. The important thing starts from here. Why do I have this sore throat? Okay, so if I click on this, I can share any screen. I'm gonna be sharing my entire screen right now, and as I'm sharing my entire screen right now, hopefully I'm gonna be audible as well. By the way, kind of it is sharing the screen. Sharing in the sense, it is simply saying that you are sharing the screen, but at the end of the day, we are actually recording the same screen. So whatever screen is being shared, kind of I'm not even sharing, I'm simply recording. That is actually being recorded. So let's simply stop it, and as soon as I stop this, I can just simply stop the recording. It is asking for the name. So testing file, a recorded video, recorded. Let's simply enter, and it is downloaded over here. It's time to just simply check. And as I'm sharing my entire screen right now, hopefully I'm gonna be audible as well. By the way, kind of it is sharing the screen. Sharing in the sense, it is amazing job. It actually worked. I never really expected this thing. It would work in first go, but yeah, you can record it. That's amazing thing. And once you have recorded this, and by the way, one more thing, if I just start recording it here, so suppose I started recording any particular file, suppose this one, so this is getting recorded right now. That's a pretty amazing thing. And if I just click on this stop sharing, at that time, if I just stop sharing the screen, so the stop sharing in the sense, the recording should automatically be stopped. So if I click on this and nothing happened, I will have to click on this separately, then I will have to enter the name. So new recording, just like this, and it will be downloaded. So this is how it goes. How can I just simply get this functionality done as well? So the same problem I was facing with this one as well, when I actually share the screen. So if I actually go to media options, and when I actually share the screen, so if I go to this again, start screen, stop screen. So if you actually have a look at start screen, so I get the screen. After that, I'm gonna be listening for a stream. I'm gonna be listening for an event, and that's gonna be on ended. On that, I have to just simply call that. So that's the same thing I'm gonna be doing here. I have this stream over here, right? Get a display media. This is the screen stream. So whenever I click on stop, that event will is actually connected to this particular stream, so that event will get trigger, and whenever that event triggers, I'm gonna be calling the method. Okay, so I have this screen stream over here, and at the end I'm gonna be using this as well over here. So screen stream that I have dot on end. Oh nope, on end it's not gonna be working. In that case, think something else. This is the display media, this should definitely be working. So why is this not working? What am I doing especially here? Screen stream, once I got that. Screen track, so it's like it mainly works on the tracks are gonna be ended. Amazing job, that's fine, got it. But the problem is that I don't have the tracks over here. First of all, I cannot really call it here, and that simply means I need to have the tracks, and I don't have those tracks. Interesting. But in that case, what can I do? And how did I get the tracks here? I got the tracks directly, if I'm not wrong. So coming back to this screen share, stop, not stop actually, this is where I'm actually sharing that to start screen share. And at that time, what am I doing when I'm actually sharing the screen? So I'm just simply replacing the previous kind of objects, previous tracks with the new ones, the new tracks of the screen. That's fine. And after that, I have this screen track, and this screen track actually comes from the video track. So I'm gonna be getting the 0th index of that, and once I got, that's it. You don't really need to worry about it. And RDP senders for sender object video replace track screen track. So I need to have this track so that I can simply replace the track. Okay, what can I do here now? So as I have this stream, I'm gonna be getting the track. Once I have the track, I can stop it. So let's do it. I mean, it should be working. Stopping or stop the recording when the tracks are stopped, something like this. So what will I be doing? I have a screen stream, so console screen track, just like this. And when it comes to this particular track, so from this stream usually we get many tracks, right? One more thing, if I have the stream, I can call get tracks. So screen stream dot get, again this is just gonna be the video track in the sense there's gonna be only one track. And from this video stream I get an array, but that array will contain only one track. That simply means I can get the track on 0th index, because if I were getting tracks, so get tracks, if I'm just simply getting the tracks, it will contain both. It will contain audio and it will contain the video, but mainly I'm worried about the video. If I stop the video, everything should be stopped. So get video tracks, just like this. I'm gonna be getting the video tracks. Once I got the video track, on this track I can listen for the event. So screen track, once I have this screen track dot on, I have mute, unmute and all these things on ended. Whenever it is ended, I'm gonna be calling a method here, function here, and that's gonna be stop recording, just like this. And this should be just simply recording the screen. Having said that, it's it will not throw the error, that's fine. It will be called later, so that's okay too. Okay, let's check this thing out, how it works and all. And what I did, stopping the screen, right? So if I just simply click on recording, I'm gonna be recording the entire screen right now. So right now the entire screen is being recorded, and the thing is that if I click on this stop, it should be stopped. So yeah, it is stopped. Stop the recording file, it will be downloaded. And if I just simply check this thing out, so right now the entire screen is being recorded, and the thing is that if I click on this stop, it should be, yeah, audio is there. I'm not sure whether you are actually able to hear the audio or not, but it is definitely being added here, so don't worry about that. And the next thing that I want to check, if I actually play some recording in the background, oh, this audio did not, this state I need to change this. Sorry, one thing is not done yet. This state does not change. So in that case, what am I supposed to do? So whenever I'm actually recording, so over here, as soon as the recording is started, so over here. So ultimately I can even start it from the beginning. So whenever the recording starts, that's okay, I'm gonna be setting the state, and whenever the recording stops, I'm gonna be setting the state again. So for this particular thing, I can go to media options right now, and this particular state does not need to be set here. Rather, I'm gonna be just passing this dispatch value from here. So dispatch just like this, and same thing is gonna be over here. Dispatch, using dispatch, I can just dispatch the values or set the values whenever needed. Gonna be going to this, and whenever I just start the recording, so just at the top here, I'm gonna be dispatching that, or I'm gonna be just simply pasting it. As for this new state, I'm gonna be just making it true, and I need to have dispatch here because that's being exported, sorry, that's being passed here as parameters, and dispatch. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. Start recording, I'm gonna be importing it, so this is done, and the same thing is gonna be happening with this as well. Whenever I stop it, at that time, first of all, I need to have dispatch over here. So dispatch, the type is gonna be actually dispatch. So overall things are fine. The problem with this is that it needs an argument, that is dispatch. Okay, so it should be working fine. And right now, if I actually try this thing, I reload the page. Oh, unstoppable. Enter. I can turn the camera on, and if I just even start recording, what all can I record? I can even record my entire screen. And this time I want to check one thing, that once the screen is actually being recorded, does it record the internal audio as well, because I have allowed that. So right now the entire screen is being recorded, and the thing is that if I click on this stop, it should be testing video. So right now the entire screen is being recorded, and the thing is, so ultimately the audio is actually being shared, so that is what I actually wanted. Both the things should be shared at the same time. Apart from this particular thing, this is the issue that I'm getting here, and that is a screen recording. That's okay. Okay, this should actually become false over here. That's my bad, sorry for that. Let's do it one more time, and it should definitely work this time. So that's gonna be Vipendra enter. I will have to it prompt, like, gives me the prompt 2 times because I'm using what in development mode it does, even if you are using Redux or Next.js, both in both the cases. Let's do one thing. Let's simply start recording the screen, and I'm gonna be recording this particular thing here. So this is actually getting recorded right now. Coming back to this one, and yeah, coming back to this one, the screen is actually getting recorded, and if I actually stop it, it is just simply asking me to just enter the name. So new name, and that's it. It is done. Even the recording has been stopped. Apart from this particular thing, if I just actually start recording, and I'm recording anything, suppose I'm recording this how to record the user screen, this is being recorded. If I directly stop sharing the screen, it automatically gets downloaded, and the file name is null.web. So the thing is that it got downloaded directly, okay, because there was no prompt. So let me do one thing. So if there is no prompt over here, whenever I'm starting to record the screen, at that time, either this is gonna be this, or new file, or this is gonna be new recording. So let's see how it's gonna be going on. And if I do the same thing, start recording, just record anything, stop it. So new recording one. So yeah, it does the job. So by default, I can even enter the name, but as I'm already out, and or I can do one thing. File name, blob name, this is gonna be new recording. Yeah, this is how it should be going on. I should not be waiting here because this should be running one after the other. So it's not like as long as I haven't entered the prompt, it's not gonna be going on like this. So I can't await the prompt, but I can make it being awaited. Let me make it like this. This prompt doesn't wait for anybody. how can I, yeah, by the time I just simply click on end, so this particular event gets triggered, and as this event gets triggered, so the whole meeting is ended, and the meeting is actually ended. This on stop gets triggered, not even on stop. When this gets ended, I'm just simply stopping it, and stopping in the sense it will re-render, the page is going to re-render. So okay, let's give it the default name, and that's gonna be new recording. So this is gonna be default name, and if I'm on the page as well, so if I actually want to stop recording, so either I'm gonna be stopping from here. So if I just simply set start sharing anything like this one, so if I directly stop from here, this is gonna be problematic, so I will get the default name, or I can just directly go here and I can click on the stop, and if I click on stop over here, I'm getting the enter to the name. So new, this is how it's you okay, never mind, but this is how it just simply gets done. So coming back to this one, downloads, these other files that I actually just downloaded one after the other, so let me delete all of them, but yeah, it is working. So that's great, amazing job. So this much we've done. The next thing comes is to of course I can leave the meeting, and not only that, this is not even done yet. Let's try to ask the another user to join it, and that another user, let me keep it here, left side, right side. Let's reload the page, and that's gonna be unstoppable this time. Let's simply enter. I'm gonna allowing it from here. So ultimately two users are connected, but a new error. Why am I facing this? They're not able to get the streams. Interesting job. Facing this after a long time. Okay, in that case, let me first of all restart it. I don't know for what reason it is actually happening, so I'll have to even figure this thing out. Unstoppable, or let's name it VI. Let's name it A, because this is gonna be the testing time. Control C, Control V, enter. This is actually gonna be B. Allow it, and this time it is working. So the main problem or the main issue that I've been facing because of sharing the screen, interesting, not actually recording the screen, I can just simply record it. I can still record a screen, and that can be maybe entire screen. So let's simply record the entire screen. So right now the entire screen is actually being recorded from this side. If I just stop it, so the screen is stopped, and this is the recording that I got. So it worked out, but the thing is that even this is working right now. If the another user actually tries to join this, another user is gonna be too much, but yeah, let's join one more user, and that's gonna be user number C. I'm gonna allow it. Once it is allowed, I'm getting everything, so it is kind of, yeah, doing the job right. I can go to here, turn on the camera, not screen actually, turn on the camera. Hi there, coming back to this one, this participant C is here, participant C is here. So ultimately things are working fine. Host can leave the meeting. As soon as the host leaves the meeting, another participant will become the host automatically. So this is the host number A. If it actually leaves the meeting, so the host left the meeting for some reason, and right now user number 2 automatically became the host. If user number 2 leaves the meeting, user number C automatically becomes the host. So it's like a user will be selected randomly, or the user who's actually at the 0th index, I'm making that a host automatically, and this is how things are actually working. And if I just simply close this, so everybody left, and let me join the meeting again. That's actually gonna be user number A. If the user number actually starts sharing the screen, because of this thing I was getting there, if I'm not wrong. So right now screen is being shared, that's great. I can just simply click on stop. So okay, two things were being shared, new recording and all, that's okay. But once this thing is done, after that I can just simply ask another user to join, and let's see whether it works or not. And user number B, allow. It works. I think earlier I just faced some kind of bug, if I'm not wrong, because even if this user leaves, and if I share the screen, suppose I share the screen right now, stop sharing the screen, coming back to this one, and once the screen is actually stopped being shared, coming back to this one, another user is gonna be joining that. Let me figure it out exactly what was the reason behind the bug. B, allow. Okay, this is kind of working. So that was some kind of caching related issue that was there. Most of the things are already working fine, so that's okay. If I turn on the video, I'm visible on both the sides. If I turn on the another one's video, this is again visible. If I share the screen, so let's talk, not let's share the window. So share the this is being shared, coming back to this one. So right now VS Code is actually being shared. You can just zoom it, so you can just simply, well, even I have to work on this particular functionality, that what is that, if I'm sharing the screen, so if I double click on that, that should be on the entire screen. So that is something that I'm yet to work on. So, and this is how the things are going to be going ahead. Having said that, as I'm sharing the screen, I can even record the screen. So if I actually record the entire screen, so now I'm going to be two ones here. First one is for sharing the screen, second one is the recording the screen. If I click on this, the screen is going to be stopped, like sharing is going to be stopped, and this one is going to be for recording the screen. So I can even pause this like this. Can't pause it or what? Okay, I can just simply stop it. As soon as it is stopped, this is the new file that I'm getting. So right now screen is being shown. That's good, I think. Okay, I hope it worked. There was an issue. The issue was, okay, as long as the screen is being shared, you are unable to record. So it's like at a time I can have only one display media object. This did not work. If I am doing the same, going to do the same thing again. Right now I'm recording the screen, right? Sorry, sharing the screen. As I'm sharing the screen right now, and if I try to record it and do the same thing, so as I'm recording this right now, and if I stop it, let's see what happens. I'm asked to enter the name, so A. Getting there if I'm not wrong. So right now screen is being shown. That's good, I think. There is a problem with this. The problem is that getting there if I'm not wrong. So right now screen, I am getting the same screen recording all the time. Why is that so? Okay, so let's stop sharing the screen. Let me check. So right now I'm just simply recording the screen. The thing is that I have to check whether I get the same recording or something else. Getting there if I'm not wrong. So right now screen is being shown. That's good, I think. Yeah, problem. And the problem is that the video that I recorded for the first time, that is the same video that is getting. Okay, let me revoke it directly. Why to wait for 100 milliseconds? Just after that it's gonna be revoked. Let me see whether it works. User number A. I'm gonna be starting to record the screen. Okay, screen is being recorded right now. If I just simply stop sharing the screen, the number is gonna be A. If I actually check this thing out. Okay, screen is being recorded right now. If I need to say something else. Alright everybody, just checking this right now, and hopefully this screen recording issue is going to be resolved, but I have no idea, so let's check this thing out now. Right now if I... What the hell? Ding. Why am I facing this issue? First of all, this screen recording is not working as expected. Unstoppable. Ding, 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 ding. Hello. I'm gonna be sharing the screen, this one. So this screen is being shared right now. Coming back to this one and stopping the screen. Enter the name, new file. It is downloaded. There is no audio right now. Why isn't there any audio? Both the things are being used. Hello everybody, am I audible? Can you hear me? Stop it. Testing. So if I don't click on this stop again, this recording does not work. Okay, I think some caching related issue or something. I'm already revoking it at the end, that's fine. And media record stop. First of all, dispatching should happen at last. I'm gonna be stopping it, and whenever it is actually stopped, then that's great. And apart from this particular thing, stop recording dispatch, this particular thing gets called, or inside this whenever it is ended. So okay, I'm just stopping it. Screen on track, fine, and I'm doing it like this. So overall things are right. Video on stop, this will be running. On start, this is gonna be running. Let me restart everything. Delete this. So this much is done. Coming back to this one, let's delete this node. This file npm run dev. And tomorrow's job is gonna be working on the chat application. That's this job we are gonna be going ahead. And how long has it even been? How long have I been live for? 1 hour 36 minutes. Literally just this much. Wow. I thought I've been live for a long time. Crazy stuff. Okay, the name is gonna be unstoppable this time. Recording is not working well. Click on this. Entire screen. Hello. Checking the recording right now, and let me know if the recording is actually working as expected or not. Let's simply click on stop. File number 1. Hello. Checking the recording right now. The first thing worked. Okay, let's check it again. So if I just simply click on it, I share the entire screen. And hello, checking it again. This is the second time. If I click on stop, second time. Hello, checking the recording right now. Wow, amazing job. So the URL that I have initially, that URL never gets revoked. So whenever I stop it, what actually happens? If I stop it using a stop screen, then what will happen? Let's simply click it. This is just the testing part, so don't take it seriously. Okay, click on stop. Third number. Hello, checking the recording right now. Wow, this is not working. And the thing is that the first recording goes right, the second and third ones uses the first recording to be downloaded. So that is what I have to check here. Okay, bro, whenever I am recording the screen, okay, whenever this start recording happens, dispatch is recording becomes true. I get the audio and the video, that is fine. So I get the stream as well. So ultimately I get the new stream. Media recorder. So this is the on data available. This is the on stop. And this is the on ended. So whenever that particular meeting ends. So I'm not even worried about this. So let's even comment this right now. Not needed at least right now. And whenever I on event just gets triggered at that time, this does get triggered. What am I doing? I'm gonna be getting the prompt name, like name for the file, recording stream. So I got the tracks from the recording stream, and I just simply stopped them, and that is fine. I'm just simply stopping all the tracks. After that, recording chunks that I have, I am never setting the value of the chunks to null or what. I think I need to the chunks that I have, they need to be set to null or something. So let me even check whether I'm doing the same thing on the other code or not. Recording chunks. Chunks, I'm using it here. Chunks, I'm pushing the data to the chunks. What could be the issue? Let me do it. I'm not doing it there for sure. The recording chunks that I have, I'm actually gonna be setting them to null. So whenever this happens, so on stop, not on stop, initially when this particular I start recording somewhere here, recording chunks is gonna be empty array. What is the problem? Cannot assign it. Let's go here. Let's make it null. So whenever I start, I'm gonna be making it an empty array, not a start screenshot. Start recording, that's gonna be an empty array, and then dispatching the values and all. And after that, the problem could be that I'm not revoking it properly. Window revoke object URL. So the same URL, and not only that, remove child doesn't work or what. So I have to just check both the things. I hope I'm using the remove child only there as well. So whenever I'm stopping it, append child. So yeah, document dot remove child, that is the same thing that's being used. So this should be working, but this is not working. The fact is this. Coming back to this one, reload the page. This is gonna be a start recording. Start recording entire screen. So right now I'm just simply recording the entire screen, and this is just the testing video and all. I stopped it, but okay, it will not happen this way. I have turned it off, so that is okay. So this is gonna be again number 1. So right now I'm just simply recording the entire screen, and this is just the testing video and all. I stopped it, but okay, it will not happen this way. It worked, okay, fine. Apart from this particular thing, if I just start recording again, this is the second screen, second recording for the testing purpose. Stop it. Second. This is the second screen, second recording for the testing purpose. I think it works actually. Amazing job. So that recording chunk was the problem. Could be. Let me just simply turn it on again. So once it is turned on, so I will be listening for on ended. So whenever I click on end screen share at the time, it will be stopped too. So let's simply click on this again and entire screen. This is the third trial for the testing of the screen recording. I hope it's gonna be working fine. Third. This is the third trial for the testing of the screen recording. I hope it's gonna be working fine. Alrighty, so I think that was the only issue, that the value of this recording chunks. So this recording chunks was never being set to null, and because of that thing I was getting the error, because whenever I used to start recording, at that time the previous chunks were already there, and because of that thing I was facing the same error and all. So this is how the things just simply go on. Let's try it for the last time. I'm gonna be asking a user to join the meeting. So there are gonna be 2 users or maybe 3 users at the same time, and all of them are gonna be recording, downloading, doing lots of things at the same time. So this is gonna be user number B. User number B. Let's allow B wants to join the meeting. User number B is here. Hello B, how are you? Let's start the camera of the B. What? Now I'm not getting the video from the B side. Why is that so? Okay, let's simply stop it. B is gonna join the video again. What does it even happen that way? Sometimes it happens, not all the time. No, it is actually happening. So for some reason B is unable to send me the remote literally B, the new user, is unable to send me the stream. What is the reason behind it? Tring, tring, tring. Coming back to this on stream, when I'm getting the track at the end of the day inside media container, front end part. Could it be because of this thing? Caching. Let me delete it. Let me restart the front end and see what happens. Once the front end is actually restarted, just a minute, let me turn it off. Oh, it is started, it got turned on. So let me get rid of this. Coming back to this one, reload the page. The first user is gonna be A. The second user is gonna be the thing. This is how like bugs they exist in an app or something, and then as you just use that, slowly you just keep fixing them and all. Okay, right now both of them are being shared, so definitely there is something wrong. And not right now there is nothing wrong, so it could be a caching related issue, it could be something else, but I'm not aware of that thing exactly what was the reason that it was not being shown here. If I face it in future, I will be fixing it then in there. So this is how things are gonna be going ahead. And I mean simple, at the same time you cannot get all the bugs right, so that's completely fine with me, for me, whatever. So let's simply allow the user number 3 as well. So there are ultimately 3 users right now in the meeting, and this is how I'm just let us all those users simply turn their camera on. Similarly, user number B, user number C hasn't turned the camera on. So ultimately, wow, so many 6 VPNs are here. All the users are just simply sharing their camera and kind of turning the camera on and all. They can even turn on the mic, but because it's on the same device, so it's gonna be too much. Let's start sharing the screen. So user number A, so is gonna be actually sharing the screen. So let's simply share the entire screen from the user number A side. Gonna be selecting that, and let's simply share that. So right now, let's simply hide it. User number A is actually sharing the screen of the entire screen, and that is why A and same is gonna be here. So user number A is actually sharing the screen and all. That's great. By the way, the user number A can actually stop sharing the screen, and this is fine. Works quite well. The next thing is to just simply recording the screen. So user number A will be recording the Visual Studio screen. So user number A is recording the screen. Let's go to the user number B. It's problematic because my browser has to handle a lot of load. My browser starts hanging. Amazing job. And there are 2 users, and both of them are just simply behaving differently, because the simple thing is that there are many ways. Let me just simply stop sharing the recording the screen. Stop. So I hope this is gonna be fine right now. Visual Studio screen. So user number A is recording the screen. Okay, by the way, let me stop it. Ultimately it is working fine, I get this. There is no problem with this side. And when it comes to this P2P and yes, MC SFU and MCU, I need to know more about this. This is the stream chat related stuff, so I need to go through this particular thing. So ultimately there are different things. First of all, P2P connection, that means peer-to-peer connection. So at a time only 2 users can talk to each other, and there are things like MCU and FCU. So over here in my case, what am I doing? My browser is creating peer connections, and it's like this. So inside this not SPS. Okay, what is actually happening if I just try to draw it? I would like to draw it. So in this case, let's simply draw this thing. Exactly why my browser is unable to handle more than 3 users at a time, and especially when I start sharing the screen and all. So what is actually what happens here? First of all, I have the only host, so this is the first user. So host joins the meeting, quite understandable, quite easy peasy to understand. As soon as host joins the meeting, that's okay. Then what will happen? Another person is gonna come and join the meeting. So another person comes, a participant comes, participant 1 comes, and this participant joins the meeting. At that time, at this time, what happens? This participant is gonna be creating a peer connection. So it actually creates a peer connection. So this participant is gonna be creating a peer connection 1 for whom? This participant is gonna be creating the peer connection for the host, and it will send the offer to the host. So offer will go to the host, and then host will create the peer connection to, or yeah, peer connection to host will create the peer connection, one more peer connection ultimately. Forget about this as well, key 1 2 whatever. So first of all, host joins the meeting, then other participant joins the meeting. When the another participant joins the meeting, it creates the peer connection, and sorry, it doesn't send the offer. So first of all, what happens? Let me keep it simple. Host joined the meeting. Okay, host joined the meeting. After host joined the meeting, another participant tried to join the meeting. So suppose let's name it participant 1. This tries to join the meeting. As soon as this participant joins the meeting, this participants inform the host that okay, you know what, I have joined the meeting. So as soon as host knows about this participant, at that time a host is gonna be creating the offer. It just simply goes like this. So let's simply stop it. Host will create the offer. So first, before even that, host will create the peer connection for himself, and this participant will be creating a peer connection for himself as well. So both of them are gonna be creating the peer connections. So peer connection is gonna be created here too. So both of them are created peer connection. Host will create the offer. So host is gonna be creating the offer. Host will send the offer to the peer connection using socket. It's pretty much simple. So then it gets the offer. It sets the remote description. Then the peer one actually creates the answer from its side. It sends the answer back to the user. So this answer is actually gonna be coming to the host. Ultimately host will set the answer ultimately as a, if you know that you must be getting it. So host will also set the answer. Once the answer is set, then they will exchange the ICE candidates. Once the ICE candidates are actually extended, then the WebRTC connection is gonna be ready. So this is how the things actually go on. But overall, what is happening here? Ki both of them are creating the peer connection. So mainly I wanted to talk about this. Ki this created the peer connection for the host. And host created the peer connection for this particular user. So this way it happened when two participants joined. And if another participant comes and joins, so suppose there is participant number, there's another participant, and participant number 2 joins. At that time, participant number 2 will be informing host and will be informing peer number 1 that okay, I am the new user who joined the meeting, and because of this thing, participant host will create another peer connection for this particular user. So the new user who actually joined, so host will be creating a new peer connection for that. So there are going to be two peer connections on the host side. Similarly, this will be doing the same thing. So there are going to be two peer connections for this side, and this user will know that okay, there are two users already in the room. Now I need to create two peer connections again. So there are going to be two peer connections over here as well. So it's like my browser is having to create so many peer connections. So if there were two users, so just a minute, let me copy it. Control C V. If there were only two users, so there were two peer connections. Now if there are three users, so there are 6 peer connections. So it just multiplies. Okay, and if another user actually joins, then it's gonna be even terrible. So if there is the user number 4, so if I just simply make it like this, Control D, peer number, if the peer number 3 joins the meeting, in that case what will happen? Peer number 3 will inform others, okay, peer number 2, peer host, and peer number 1, I joined the meeting. Then what will happen? Okay, they will say okay, you joined the meeting, I'm gonna be creating a peer connection for you too. And this will not just happen here. Control D, even peer number 1 will be creating the peer connection for this new user, and this peer number 2 will also be creating, and this will know about other users. Okay, there are 3 users in the meeting already right now, so let me create 3 peer connections so that I can just simply connect with them. So it will be creating 3 peer connections, so that all the peer connections, first peer connection is gonna be for this particular user, second peer connection is gonna be for this particular host, third peer connection is gonna be for this particular peer. So this way things actually go on, and ultimately what happens, as the number of users increase, the number of peer connections increase, and in this way your browser and all these things are actually happening on your browser. So let alone one, right now as the number increases, you will be getting more and more peer connections, and because of this thing your browser will have to handle a lot of load, and then at a time there's gonna be a time when the browser is gonna say, bro, that's enough, it's out of my capacity right now, so let's do one thing, I'm gonna be just stopping everything, or I'm gonna be just simply your browser will start hanging. So ultimately you will not get the proper things. This is not the best way, but this is also one of the ways through which you can actually come on, what is the problem? Yeah, so this is one of the ways through which you can actually create a video calling application. The another way is that instead of doing this thing, you will actually create a server. So if there are 4 users, what is the problem with this? So there is user number 2, so peer number 1, so this is the peer number 1, then 2, so there are 4 users, this and this. So what you can do, there is a library called Media Soup. I don't know about this, I just know the name. I need to learn more about it. So it's a website like a library called Media Soup. It helps you create a server side WebRTC client, server side there's gonna be a server over here. So you will just create a server that and Media Soup will help you. That's gonna be Media Soup. So Media Soup is going to help you what? Media Soup is going to help you create a WebRTC connection to the server. So you will be creating a WebRTC connection to the server. Similarly, peer 1 will be connecting to server. peer, this peer is gonna be connecting to the server, and this peer also gonna be connecting to the server. So this way you are not connecting to each other, rather you are just simply connecting to the server. And once you are connected to the server, after that server will just simply send you the streams of everybody. So stream number 1, stream number 2, stream number 3, then you will get the stream. As you got the stream, you can render it on your side. So this way browser doesn't have to just handle all. This browser will be handling only these many streams. This browser will be getting the same, so it will get the first stream, it will get the second stream, and this just keeps going on and on. And once it gets all the streams, it will be just simply adding those streams, and that's it. So this is how it just simply goes on. So over here you are creating lots of peer connections. Over here you have only one peer connection. You just simply connected to the server. Server sends you other streams and all. You will still be creating and then you can just simply render them. So this is how it just simply goes on. So quite interesting stuff, right? So I mean, this is something that I'm yet to learn, and this is the kind of brute force approach that is not the best optimized one, but it works, and that is why I just went through this one. And even this is kind of harder because you have to maintain lots of things. Even debugging gets harder here, and over here things get even simpler. So even this time, once the chat application is ready, I will rebuild this website using the same structures, following the same thing. And while building this, I will learn this as well. And once I've learned about Media Soup and all, then I will build the WebRTC application, like video calling application, using Media Soup. And I will be using Media Soup in my WhatsApp clone that I wanted to build long time ago. Okay, so this is how the things are actually gonna be going on. But for now, this is the main reason my browser starts hanging. And this is the documentation that I kind of a blog that I have to go through, and this is not quite a big one, so I'm just simply gonna be going through it really quick. It just simply explains that okay, what is SPU, what is MCU, and this SPU is going to be used. The structure that I talked about right now, okay, SPU, what is there? Okay, this is not mesh. The initially that I was using, that was mesh, so let's not talk about that. SPU, I should be able to see that somewhere. MCU, SPU. So what happens? You just there are 4 clients, and they just simply they will connect it to a server, and then server will just simply get the streams from everybody and just simply forwards the stream. So this is what actually happens. The full form is something I don't know. Okay, let's not worry about the full forms and all, but yeah, we will be going through all these things very soon. As for right now, everything's working. At least most of the things are already ready right now. The last thing that is remaining, that is working on the chat section. And working on the chat section is actually easy using not this one. Yeah, sorry, close this. Chat section is gonna be